Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, first appeared in X-Men #1, July 1963. Scott's father was a major in the US Air Force. However, after a plane crash that left his parents seemingly dead and him and his brother badly injured and orphaned, they were left to fall into the clutches of Mr. Sinister in disguise, who used this opportunity to separate the Summers brothers, having noticed Scott's potential, so that he could run tests and experiment on him. After many years of this abuse, Scott would go on the run, falling in with other mutants who were also criminals, and they took him under their wing as they saw his powers as an ability they could make use of. Despite Scott's protests, they forced him with violence to help them commit their crimes. However, help would come as Professor X and the FBI worked together to locate this powerful and potentially dangerous young mutant. Upon finding Scott, Xavier enlisted him as the first member of his X-Men, a team of young mutants he'd train at his school for gifted students to use their powers to fight for human and mutant peace as well as equality. He would lead the X-Men team for a long time under the guidance of Professor X, and in instances of Professor X's death, he has even been known to become the principal of the school. Over time, Cyclops has become less of Xavier's puppet and has developed his own ideals based on both Xavier and Magneto's ideologies, which led to him turning the X-Men into a slightly more radical group for a little while. Eventually, however, he would go on to serve as the head of the national defense when the mutant nation of Krakoa was formed. As mutant kind now had a safe home, Cyclops, as the de facto leader of the X-Men, tried to reshape and reform the X-Men into a Krakoan superhero team that helps out the entire world when they can.